So just kick-starting off the channel, figured we'd just do some work on the truck, a few, very small things. So you're going to see me install a cold air intake that I got, which, isn't particularly performance-oriented, let's say. But I always, enjoy the good sound of a cold air intake. I think they just sound really nice. So you'll see that, and then just some, fender liners and stuff, just easy, like, quality of life mods that are, gonna make this truck last and continue to last for a while. I always think that it's best to do some of these, important housekeeping things on a vehicle when you get it. This thing has 150 something thousand miles on it, and it's 12 years old at this point. So, I thought better just, kind of do these routine maintenance things. I've already done a lot of them since I got in the truck, but yeah. So that's what this first episode will be, and hope you guys enjoy. All right, so this is the before test for the stock intake. We are out here in the middle of nowhere, no civilization to be had. So hopefully you can hear this all right. All right, let's check out what's in the box here. What's in the box?
I'll show you with the box. What was in the box?
The first one, these are they're like the inner fender splash liners. They're kind of weird on this truck. I'm used to cars where it's just a plastic fender liner, but these actually cover kind of the sides of the frame where the engine is exposed. You can see they're these interesting mats. They were completely disintegrated in stock form, but someone makes a cheaper and better replacement, as is often the case with aftermarket parts. Someone has a good solution, but these literally look and feel like some of those playground mats, that blacktop surface that they have, and you can see they're all marked for which side they go with. So this kit's actually pretty nice. It even comes with a panel removal tool, a $2.99 value, and not instructions, but please leave us the best possible review that you could ever leave, because we sold you a product and we want to sell more. And it even comes with plastic rivets too. So overall, a really nice kit. But the more exciting one is going to be our intake here, and this is a as dynamic intake. So take that as you will. It was about half the price of most intakes for this truck, and to be honest with you, I don't feel like it's very necessary to buy some of those higher end, more expensive kits, because it's a relatively simple thing. You have a cone filter, which is probably the most integral part of this, and that's where your quality is probably going to really make any difference at all, if any. But this kit was pretty nice. Yeah, it's from eBay, and comes with this nice heat shielding for the intake box. You get your weather stripping here, and I guess that's probably a PCV hose that it comes with, couplers, lines, etc., hardware. And then it comes with a, I guess some kind of other heat shield, or, to be honest, I'm not really sure what this piece is, but we will find out soon enough. It actually comes with a lot of stuff. I'm kind of surprised. Hopefully you can see this. Let's move this down a bit. That might be better. This is probably going to be the filter. I mean, it's all actually packaged really nicely. I just don't feel like, spending $300 plus on an intake because it's a truck is really, doing anything different than buying one of this price. Wow, this is a huge air filter too. I'm not used to big V8 size products. I'm used to rinky-dink 4-cylinder garbage. But yeah, it comes with some really nice like powder coated metal God, what would you even call it, enclosure, so we're not drawing in, you know, any kind of splashed up water or heat from the engine bay, and then it has that nice heat shielding as well too. This is actually really pretty thick metal too, and it's got a nice powder coat to it. It's actually really impressive. I'm kind of astonished. I didn't go through this before. But, man, this stuff is nice. Like there's no burrs on any of the holes or anything. Everything is really cleanly done. Powder coating is good. The gauge of this is, you know.
Oh, would you look at that?
Nice. I expected really kind of thin, maybe aluminum or some cheapo steel, Chinesium. And this part, wow, that's pretty nice actually. Welds look solid. Tabs are not flimsy. Powder coating looks really good on this. Hopefully that shows up well. It's actually really nice, you can see. Alright, well let's go ahead and start with taking out the stock air box here. Anyways, Camry battery filled up there. Camry battery filled up. So I had to step away there and change the SD card. So I thought I was recording that, but my camera had actually turned off. I was talking about how delicate these little MAF screws can be. They're really easy to strip out. So I actually went and grabbed my JDM JIS screwdrivers, which is Japanese industrial standard. So if you have ever wondered why, you know, if you're working on like a Japanese car or motorcycle and some of your screwdrivers, they just kind of seem to slip when you use them, it's because Japan, just like the US, has their own system for screwdrivers actually. So instead of Phillips, you know, they use this JIS. So these are designed to actually fit and they don't slip at all. They're really nice. They're a little expensive, but they're definitely worth it considering, you know, all the Japanese stuff I work on. That's every single car and motorcycle I have. Well, okay, there's one Chinese, but it's basically Japanese. You know what? I forgot the proverbial icing on the top. Put this nice weather stripping that actually goes on the top of the intake box here. So that kind of seals off the hood. You can see this will push against the hood and kind of create a watertight barrier. So when water splashes up onto the hood, it's not going to fall down onto the filter, hopefully. So let's go ahead and throw that on. So I'm just gonna bring down the hood slowly and make sure that it's not just gonna bottom out on that, top out on it. Yeah, shuts fine, I think. Probably didn't shut the latch hard enough there. I just kind of drew it down a little bit. So let's see, let's make sure. Yeah, shuts fine, no problem at all. Guys, we got a bonus around here. I turned around and I completely forgot that it came with this really nice stainless steel shield that I have put fingerprints all over, and has a nice weather stripping on it too. So that is, yeah, that's gonna go on as well too. Wasn't in the instructions and I completely forgot about it. It was sitting over to the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on. All right, well there we go. So pretty sure that's all it is just a covering. You know, in case water comes over the top, it doesn't fall onto the filter and either get it dirty or pull the water in through the intake. And just sits there under the worm clamp on the intake side. So yeah, initially I thought maybe it was a heat shield, you know, to go under here, kind of keep the heat from getting to the intake pipe and heating things up, but no, I don't think it's for that. It's really the only place that it fits, and I think it makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's what that would be. Anyways, it's not in the instructions, so it's open for interpretation. Alright, well hopefully, as you can see here, these are those OEM ones that I was talking about. These are little mats that just disintegrate over time. You can see they start to dry rot and just absolutely fall apart after a while. So these are just held in with these plastic rivets here. So just gonna go through, pop these out. Oh, that one's actually still in okay shape. It's a shame because I'm gonna rip it right out. Now we just got to knock this side out and it's done. There's none in the rear because I guess there's not really much to protect back there. It's just, you know, typical body on frame stuff. See, this is kind of disappointing. Only one of these has failed, so the whole thing is just kind of collapsed. But I mean, you know, it's a 2008. It's going on 13 years old almost, so. Thankfully, I also bought some hardware for these fenders when I bought the truck. These square Toyota plastic clips. So one of my favorite parts about a cold air intake is that, you know, induction noise you get when you first start it on a cold start. I think they just sound really good, so let's go ahead and test it out and see how it sounds. Okay, so even though, you know, it was like 4 hours ago or so that I stopped the truck, you know, it's still pretty warm. These things run pretty warm and they stay warm a while after shutting off, so it wasn't really a true cold start there. Didn't get that fun noise that I was hoping for, but go ahead and let it warm up just a little bit more and then we'll go ahead and go test it out. So even just a quick stab of the throttle and I can tell that this thing is so much louder. It sounds awesome. It sounds like that good, just deep V8 growl that I really wanted. Alright, so this is the part where I tell you that I can feel the throttle response and you know, it makes 30 more horse. No, but I can definitely tell you the sound is so much better now.